Hi everyone, happy Saturday. Today I want to go through my weekly melting basket for the week. This week's challenge is going to be scoops and clams. So I feel like we all have, scoopables in our collection that for some reason, I personally don't always grab scoopables. I feel like because they're just a little extra work to scoop them out and clean up and stuff like that. Not as easy as just the, wax form like this. So we're going to work on some scoopables this week as well as some clamshells. So that'll be really fun. I'm so excited that it looks like, other people are joining in on the challenge and anyone's welcome. So feel free always to join in on any of these week's melting baskets. Really quick, I'm not going to do reviews or empties of every single week, but I'll just kind of briefly show. So I got through quite a lot of my blue themed wax and this is all I have left. So I have these scoopables. So these are all the scoopables I pulled in Blue Week, and I decided to work through mainly these two, which I think I'm going to carry over to this Scoops and Clams week since there's not too much left in either one of these two. This scoopable I started, and I think Lori Brown also had this in her video, but I didn't feel like I was getting the best throw. And this is just from December, so I'm gonna let this sit a bit longer and cure, especially because it's that vanilla bakery. And then because I knew I wasn't finishing any of my scoops this week, I ended up not even dipping into these two scoops. So I'm gonna end up putting those ones back in my collection. This is my sample bin left. I went through quite a few samples, so we only have a couple left. And then this is all I have left of my other blue wax. So I thought I had overpulled a lot last week, but I really don't think I overpulled too much. And it still allowed me to have a good amount of variety and different things. Like if I was I don't feel like pulling this, I'll grab something else. I could still just dig through the blue melting basket I had, that rather than being I don't feel like this stuff, I'll just go into my collection. So I actually think I did pretty good with what I pulled last week. So I pulled a good amount again this week, but I don't know, I feel like I go through a lot of wax, so hopefully we can go through a good chunk of it this week. So I'm just gonna go through and start pulling scoopables first because I have the least amount of scoopables, and then we'll go through all my clamshells. I tried to pick a good variety of vendors in here, so vendors and retail wax. So let's just get started. Like I said, Blueberry Zucchini Bread White Elephant Exchange from L3 Waxy Wonders is a carryover from Blue Week because there's really not that much left. I'm just gonna try to work through that. Along with Zape's Blueberry Muffin, I got through a good amount of this and I'm actually warming this morning, but still haven't quite gone through it. So I'm going to carry this over to Scoops and Clams week. And then we have one more Zape for this week. I think one more. Oh no, actually we have a few Zapes I pulled, so I'll just go with Zape. So this next one is Fall Eats. This is a pumpkin pecan waffle blend, and I have started it. So this is what the label looks like. And I have started it, so I just figure I kind of grabbed the scoops that I started. So I grabbed Fall Eats. It smells so good. I just opened the lid briefly and it smelled so good. I have Zape's Candy Canes. I went through this in my holiday Christmas wax stash, and I went through a good amount, about half. So I figured I'd include it here because my goal is kind of to try to use up a few scoops as opposed to just starting brand new, because I don't think I'll go through that many scoops in 1 week. This one's Baby It's Cold Outside. Again, I think this was part of my Christmas melting basket, so I dug into it a little bit. So I figured might as well just add it. Who knows if I'll actually go through all of these scoops, but I just figured might as well grab it since it's already started. A few more L3. So this one's Delicate Cycle. This is one of the smaller size. I think it's 4 ounces. Yes, 4 ounces. This is from an overstock pre-sale that she did in the summer, I believe. So you can see I don't have too much left, so I think maybe I'll try to go through this. It's a really great laundry blend. I think it's laundry and lavender. Yeah, clean lavender, clean cotton. I really, really like it. I have Shamrock Shake from L3, and I've got a little more than half with this one. I have to say, this one's not my favorite when I warm it, so I'm curious. I'm not sure how often I'll reach for it, but my goal is maybe to try to use this one up because it's not my favorite. I don't love the creme de menthe, at least from L3. It leans a little, I know this is kind of weird, but it leans a little like a dry erase marker to me. So it's not my favorite, but it is really strong. Then we have Boomstick. This I got in the fall time, and I've got pretty much like, probably like one more melt's worth in there. So I figure I'll include this in this week. I have pumpkin pecan waffles, cake batter, sugar cookie dough. Again, a lot of these I pulled just because I've started melting them. And then that's kind of what I have left in this one. And then one last L3. This is Fruit Loops White Elephant Exchange. I just thought, you know, for a good variety, maybe I'll want to do a cereal scent one morning. Again, this is kind of how much I have left in there. Ooh, such a good cereal blend. Very strong. And then I have a couple that I haven't started. So 2 of them are samples, and then one of them, because I just really wanted to try this. This is a new to me vendor. This is from Scoopable Wax Tart that I picked up. I think I hauled it in late November or December. This is Pink Chiffon Lavender Birthday. I just really want to try Kathy's Scoopable Wax Tart. I think this will be a good bedtime blend, but I don't have any Kathy's Scoopable Wax Tarts like started, so I just figure, okay, let me just grab one that I haven't started. And then I figure might as well pull the little sample sample scoopable that came with my Kathy's Scoopable Wax Tart order, and that is in Lemon Cookie Noel. And then one more kind of sample size scoopable from Body's Harmony. This is actually from her Winter Wonderland Advent that I got, and this was kind of like an extra bonus. This is in Cookies and More, and this is scoopable wax, so I thought I'd pull this. Now we're basically moving on to all my clamshells next, and then I thought, oh, I'll just pull a different color spoon this week. So let's just start grabbing. I think I'm going to start with retail wax first. So a lot of this stuff I actually got from one of my friends for Christmas. So she gave me a whole bunch of retail wax. And I mentioned she gave me like 15 of the vanilla and cookie crunch. So I pulled 2 of those. I don't know if I'll get through both, but I just figure I have so much in my collection and it is a great, great scent. So I pulled 2 of these. I pulled line dried linen, and these are from Better Homes and Garden. That one's a great laundry. And then one more value pack in brownie and pecan pie. We have vanilla cookie crunch in a little one, and I don't think these are the same. So I think based off of reviews too, they've said that like, even though the name is really similar, I don't think these are the same scent, but I'm very curious. So I'm going to warm both and then I'll report back like if these are the same or if they smell like nothing alike. Moving on to Mainstays, which I think Mainstays and Sensationals and Better Homes and Garden are all Walmart. So this one is vanilla wax cubes. I've had this before and it did really good. It's one of those skinnier ones. We have Sensationals iced lemon sugar cookies. And then we have Sensationals cookies and cream. I have 2 items from Target, and these are both the Threshold brand. Let me double check. Yes, it's this like Threshold brand. I always found it weird, but the brand name is on the inside of the packaging. I don't see it anywhere on the outside, so it's kind of interesting. But this one is Cozy Cashmere. And then I also have this Threshold, and it's kind of fun. It's 3 different scents. So it's lavender white tea, eucalyptus leaf, and tangerine ginger. So that's what this one looks like. one Scentsy, and this is actually my last Scentsy bar. I don't have like a Scentsy club. I only order Scentsy bars just every now and again when I order like a warmer. So this is actually my last one I have. This is from the Scentsy clearance. This is Pretty in Plaid. How pretty. It looks so Christmassy with the green and the red. I pulled a few, these are from my Wit and Wax subscription that I subscribed to for just 1 month in July. The wax performs really great. It's just like, it's a little bit more on the pricier side. I think it's like $4.75 for a 2-ounce clamshell. So I just decided there are like other vendors and stuff that I wanted to explore, so I didn't want to be like tied down to a subscription. But this is from the Little Mermaid subscription. So this is Under the Sea. We have Dingle Hopper. And then we have Kiss the Girl. But yeah, from the few that I've melted, they've done really great, like performance-wise. Okay, I have one from Soul's Inspiration that I have just a few clamshell cubes left, and this is Haunted Library. I got this from my like fall mega box surprise box that I got. I think I have that hauled on my channel from maybe September, October maybe. I pulled a handful of Super Tart clams. I have Red Nose Reindeer. All of these clams I got on her Black Friday like overstock release. It wasn't like a sale, but I think it was overstock from a few different collections. So Red Nose Reindeer, Happy Birthday, Felicity, Stance, and Corpseman Morning Monster. And then rounding up my clamshells, I picked a couple from the Bathing Garden. And I'm debating whether or not to add more from the Bathing Garden because yes, I went a little crazy on the Bathing Garden Valentine's Day collection. So I do kind of need to melt through some of my Bathing Garden collection to make room for the Valentine's Day clams that I just purchased. But anyway, so this one's Old Salem Brimco. I just have 2 clam cubes left. We have Hypothermia. I pulled Fall into Sweater Weather. Jack. So these are a mix of like fall and winter collection, I believe. Huckleberry Smash Pop. I bought 4 of these, so I thought, you know what? These are ones that I'm trying to hoard, but I'm like, you know what? I have 4. Let me enjoy one of them. So I pulled that. And then Belle Morte. So yeah, so that is everything that I grabbed for this week's Scoops and Clams. Please join in if you'd like. It's fun seeing like everyone's videos. The more the merrier. But yeah, I will talk more in depth about, you know, everything I pull in my melting basket, or my weekly melting basket in empties videos. And I actually got through so much of my blue week that I'm definitely going to film an empties video probably today or tomorrow. Empties of accumulated blue themed wax plus just random empties that I did kind of in between the holiday wax that I melted in the month of December too. And a few other random empties like, you know, Bath & Body Works hand soap and things like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy these kind of weekly melting basket collab videos. I've been loving watching everyone's. It's so fun because everyone grabs different things, so it's just fun to watch. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.